So, S predator called Cookie Monster caught in terrified child's bed during midnight break-in. A repeat S offender with a decades-long history of violations is back in custody after a terrifying middle-of-the-night encounter with a child in Omaha, Nebraska. Laverne Scott, 65, known by authorities as Cookie Monster, has been on the S offender registry since 1987. Police say early Friday morning that didn't stop him. Officers were called to an apartment near 13th and Leavenworth around 1 a.m. after reports of a naked intruder, according to the court documents obtained by WOWT. Investigators said that Scott walked through an unlocked front door, stripped off his clothes, and went straight into a sleeping child's bedroom. A 9-year-old woke up to a nightmare. Moments later, the child began screaming. Authorities said Scott pinned the child down, locking his legs in and using his feet as hooks to hold the child in place. A family member rushed in and found Scott at the foot of the bed with a bottle of water and lotion, forcing him out before the situation escalated even further. But the chaos didn't end there. Just 1 block away, police said Scott entered a second home, an Airbnb, claiming it was his. Residents removed him before officers later found him wandering a nearby street corner wearing nothing but socks. For law enforcement, this case is about more than just one terrifying night. It's about a pattern. Scott's criminal history spans decades. In addition to his 1987 conviction involving a minor, he was convicted in 1999 of attempted first-degree S assault. He also had been cited multiple times for indecent exposure and trespassing.
And despite being required to register for life, Scott has repeatedly failed to comply.
Records show violations in 2017, 2018, 2022, and 2024, totaling 2,777 days out of compliance. His last known registration with authorities was in 2023. In Douglas County, there are 1,681 registered S offenders. Authorities say 233 are currently non-compliant, living in the community with little to no supervision. And Scott was one of them. Sheriff Hansen is now sounding the alarm, acknowledging that the system failed, and is calling for stronger supervision and coordination before another child becomes a victim. Despite round the clock efforts by law enforcement, he said the current state laws offer very few real tools to monitor high risk offenders, leaving dangerous gaps before something like this happens. The Omaha Police Association echoed those concerns, pointing to hundreds of non-compliant offenders still in the community and the risks they pose. Officials say tips from the public are crucial in tracking offenders. The Douglas County Public Defender's Office told Fox News Digital that Scott is not currently represented by their office and had no comment on the case. Scott is now charged with attempted S assault, burglary, and failure to register as a S offender. A judge set his bond at $1.25 million. He remains in custody at Douglas County Corrections. His next court date is scheduled for June 1st. That's that's horrible that they let these people who are non-compliant just run free pretty much, and they do it. The guys who are not compliant, they do it because there's no consequences. So I think there's policy that needs to be changed where I understand that they have to find them first, but when they do find them, there needs to be consequences instead of a slap on the wrist or a couple of days in jail. They need to do something more to them, and I imagine the families who were affected by what these people have done would agree. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.